Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Judy and today we're going to be doing a grocery haul. Hey guys, so what you guys are about to see is my grocery haul, but that was before I figured out my camera settings. As you can see, this is like 3D. I'm looking, it's time for bed, but I wanted to make sure I edited this video for you guys, and as you guys can see, the quality of this video is going to be completely different of the quality of the other video, and it's the same exact camera. I just finally learned the camera settings, so please bear with me. I'm working really hard to improve myself, and I'm very grateful for you guys staying tuned. So without further ado, here is my grocery haul. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about what I'm doing when it comes to my health. I at first was hearing a lot of fuss about being keto. Let me zoom in a little bit more. About being keto, and honestly, I almost started doing it and then I realized how high in fat things are. And I just personally can't see myself eating that much fat. When I think of fat, I honestly think of my skin. I feel like if I were to eat high in fat stuff, I feel like my skin's gonna be affected by it. I don't know why I connect those two and two together, but that's just my thought. So I am not 100% keto. What I am is just low carb. I am focusing a lot on low carb groceries, but a lot of the stuff that I picked up is very keto friendly also. So if you want to call this like beginners to keto, you can, because this can guide you to cut down the things that you are consuming in your life that are just too high in carb. Now, really quickly, if you do not understand carbs, I highly suggest, I highly suggest that you Google it and you understand what carbs are. Because I honestly thought of carbs as just bread, pasta, chips, like anything that had some type of flour in it. That's what I thought of carbs. And I know that's not right now. I don't know. I'm not a nutritional expert. This is just something that I'm learning as I go. And I feel like people, in order for you to do something right, you need to understand them 100%. So Google carbs, fully understand what a carb is, because it's more than just bread and pasta and, you know, things like that. So Google them, understand them. So everything that I'm going to be showing you guys will be keto friendly. Almost everything that I'll be showing you guys is, almost everything that I'm going to be showing you guys is keto friendly for the most part. I am making some exceptions. I am not going 100% keto. Maybe I will one day, but right now I'm just focusing on low carb. But a lot of this stuff is keto friendly from my research. So if you want to see exactly what I picked up, then just keep watching. So these are not keto friendly, but I'm gonna show them to you guys anyways. I picked up these multi-grain chips. 12 chips is 17 grams of carbs, which is not the worst thing in the world, but definitely not something you want to use up your carbs for. This is just for a little hangout I'm doing with some girls from church on Monday. I'm gonna have that for them. I'm gonna make my famous buffalo chicken dip. Again, another exception that I'm making for myself is milk. I know that milk is not 100% keto friendly, but I am going back to whole milk versus getting 2%, 1% and stuff like that, because what I read was, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, because you know sometimes you can read things that are wrong on the internet, but what I read was that lower fat milk is just more processed, so getting more whole milk is a little bit better for you versus 2%, 1%. So I got whole milk just because sometimes I like a glass of milk. So obviously if you were going keto, milk would not be your thing. You would probably want to go more the coconut milk almond milk route. It's a lot less carbs, but yeah. So one thing that I really love when I'm trying this whole low carb situation, I love Cool Whip. So Cool Whip itself, for 2 tablespoons, it's 25 calories and 3 grams of carbs, which obviously all those carbs aren't good. But whenever you have a sweet tooth, instead of reaching for the ice cream, instead of reaching for the Pop-Tart, you reach for a spoon of Cool Whip and you get your sweet tooth craving satisfied. One of my favorite snacks is just cutting up like 3 strawberries, 2 spoons of Cool Whip, mixing them up together. Definitely something that's going to take your sweet tooth away, but it's not going to be too bad for your goals that you have. So Cool Whip is essential. Another essential is Hershey's sugar-free Hershey's. So this is sugar-free chocolate chips. This has no food coloring, no artificial coloring, no preservative. This is gluten-free. This is something that I'm using to kill my cravings. I love chocolate, especially when it's that time of the month. I love chocolate. So instead of me depriving myself 100% from chocolate, I'm kind of tricking my taste buds, and I'll eat like 3 of these, which is nothing. So this is 9 grams of carbs per tablespoon of serving, which is about 15 of these, and I'll eat like literally at most 5 of them, and it'll curb my appetite when it comes to wanting some chocolate. So these are awesome, especially for some brownies that I make. I'm making a buffalo chicken dip, so ground buffalo meat. See, I like lean meat, so that's another thing. You're supposed to get higher in fat meat when it comes to keto. So I'm just sticking to leaner meats. This is ground chicken. I'm gonna make my buffalo chicken dip with this. Super key when it comes to keto, is eggs. Eggs are literally going to be your best friends when it comes to protein, or in general when you're trying to stay low in carb for your breakfast. Obviously pancakes are like heaven. Pancakes or just anything else that just has a whole bunch of deliciousness to it, but you can't have it. So making sure you have eggs on hand with some turkey bacon or regular bacon is definitely an essential for you to have good breakfast. I typically used to have oatmeal for breakfast, and now that I'm doing a lot of low carb, oatmeal isn't my friend. So I got a 36 count of eggs from Walmart. So when it comes to wanting to snack on keto, it's very difficult to find things that you can snack on. So one thing that I like to keep on hand now are chicharrones, which is like pork rinds, which is not the healthiest, but it has 0 carbs. And it'll allow you to get that chip craving that you might have. You needing something salty, grab a few of these and you'll be good to go. Now going into my Trader Joe's, find this. So from Trader Joe's, I picked up the pomegranate white tea with hibiscus flowers and lemongrass tea. There's no nutritional facts on these, but it's just some tea. I've been trying to, whenever I cut my eating, I've been trying to cut my eating like around 8 or 9 o'clock. Whenever I cut it, I just make sure that I have a tea or a warm water with lemon, you know, just giving myself something that I can have versus just nothing at all. So grab myself some good tea. And then I found these really cool things. So these are imported from Italy. I don't know how good these are. Oven baked cheese bites made with 100% cheese, gluten-free, high in protein. Try them out. They're alright. Alright. They're okay. Give me one more. That's weird. So yeah, these have no carbs, It has milk, cheese, eggs. Ooh. Oh, it's not that bad. So definitely something to try when it comes to keto. Definitely worth a try. They would be a good substitute when it comes to wanting some bread. I mean, wanting like something cheesy. It has a little bit of an acquired taste, but it's cheese. It's like baked cheese, so. Another thing I picked up, and I finally want to make it because every time I get this, it goes bad on me. Riced cauliflower. I'm probably going to make a big batch of that and just keep it in the fridge. I also got some romaine lettuce. Organic spinach. You know what I learned about organic spinach? I heard that if you don't buy organic spinach, when you buy the regular spinach, it's full of pesticides, which is like that bad stuff that they put when like they want the plants to grow like rapidly. So from now on, just because people say that, I'm just gonna buy organic spinach. It's like a couple cents more versus getting pesticide filled spinach. So two main fruits that you can have when it comes to keto is strawberries and blackberries, and those are the things that I've been buying a lot of. A container of strawberries and a container of blackberries. And then I also got a squash. I only got one just because I let them go bad and I already have one in the fridge. But I've been doing spaghetti squash and girl, it is good. I like have that little thing that makes it into spaghetti and it tastes really, really good. Wait, these are not, this is just regular squash, but I make it into spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? Next, another key thing whenever you want to snack on something, I picked up some Quest bars. So at first me and Toa were like, oh no, this says that this has 22 grams of carbs. I did not understand the signing, and I came across this video on this couple's YouTube video called Keto Keto Connect. And when I watched their video, I understood what was contained in these bars, which made them keto friendly. So I picked up 4 of them just to have in the fridge. I got white chocolate raspberry. This one has 5 net carbs. This one is a s'more. This one has 4 net carbs. A blueberry muffin one, which has 5 net carbs, and a chocolate chip cookie dough one, which has 4 net carbs, which is not bad when you want to snack on something. These do taste really good. Some of them do have an aftertaste, but drink a little bit of water and you'll be all right. So these next 2 things are not keto friendly, but there's just something that I've been craving, so I wanted to get myself them, and they're not too bad for you. So a watermelon, I've been really wanting a watermelon, and I also got some fresh corn. Again, this is not keto friendly, but it's a good lower carb option whenever you want something. This has 19 grams of carbs, and it's sweet potato fries from Trader Joe's. Again, another craving cruncher is cauliflower pizza crust. This has 17 grams of carbs by itself, and it's not the worst. This is better than definitely getting a whole pizza or something. It's just an alternative whenever you want something. And I believe that when you're starting off, you know, cutting yourself off of everything and making yourself deprived, it's just gonna hinder you. Instead, what I suggest people should do is honestly find alternatives that make what they're eating a little bit healthier, so then when you get adjusted to that, you kind of make that healthier, and then keep adjusting it and adjusting it and adjusting it until all you have is healthy food. My opinion, my thoughts. 2 essentials in my food is these mini peppers. I love snacking on these, and they're only $1.99. I also, another non-keto friendly but just an alternative, better than grabbing a whole pint of ice cream, is some plums. I love plums. That's my favorite fruit since I was a little girl. I love plums. I also picked up some chunky guacamole. This one has, it's pretty low in carbs if I remember. 2 grams of carbs per serving, which is really good. And then I also picked up some fat-free pizza sauce. This one has 7 grams of carbs. So adding that to the pizza crust, 7 grams of carbs plus this 19 or the 17, I think it was. The 17, another one is 24 grams of carbs. That's for pizza. Like, think about how much carbs are in the pizza that you order from the restaurant. So it's definitely a better alternative than what you can get outside. And that can kill a craving versus you reverting back to your old habits. Lastly, for meats, I picked up some chicken wings and some thinly sliced boneless skinless breast. I love these two. The chicken wings, I love putting them in the air fryer. They taste so good, so good. And then these, I just like grilling them regularly, and I keep them in the fridge for the full week, and I just make different types of meals. When I grill them, I'll just put like salt, pepper, and maybe a little bit of garlic. Nothing too crazy, just because I want to be able to manipulate the taste to whatever I wanted to. Let's say one night I want something with taco seasoning or taco salad or something, I can just manipulate that chicken that's already cooked for me into something else. All right, so really quickly, I wanted to share with you guys a couple keto finds that I keep in my fridge. Low carb, super duper friendly. Is this Bai juice. It has 6 grams of carbs, but 5 of them are made with erythritol, you know, that type of sugar. Erythritol, whatever. But it's like a stevia, so it's good for you instead of like drinking like sugary full juice. I've been mixing this with my green tea that I have mixed. That's why that's half used. So I just mix it with my green tea, and it gives you a good like combo. Another thing that I've been loving is this Clear Splash. It's like flavored sparkling water. This one 0.0000. Super friendly. You do get heartburn with this one sometimes. Not my favorite. Excuse me. Just burped. Sugar-free Jello. Definitely a really good find to have. This is the only one I have. I should have gotten another one, but this is the orange one. I usually have the red and the orange one in hand. And then 2 more things. This is a Poland Spring grapefruit seltzer water. And then this is the raspberry Canada Dry one. Canada Dry is more of my favorite one. The polar one was Toa's. And that's kind of it. Yeah, that's it. So if you're looking for a creamer, let me make this a little brighter. So if you're looking for a creamer, I highly recommend this coconut creamer one. This one, if you warm it up, you can make your café colado, which is just like a cream coffee type thing that people make in Puerto Rico, like a Puerto Rican coffee. You can warm this up like regular milk and it'll taste like that, and you can use some coconut sugar versus regular sugar. Definitely an alternative versus getting and using these. These aren't the worst. These have 4 grams of carbs per tablespoon, but as you can see, I still have them here just because I haven't been drinking them often. I also don't like this one as much. This one has 0 grams of carbs, but it's just not my favorite. I don't like the taste of it too much. And then lastly, I have it in my purse. I want to share this with you guys. I found this creamer at Marshall's for $5.99, and I'm gonna go try to go to the other Marshalls to see if I find more of it, because I'm almost out. Like, I probably have like 6 more coffees out of this. Literally, so it's a keto creamer sweetened with coconut sugar, and it has MCT oil, which has really good benefits. I don't know the exact thing. I googled it, and when I read it, I was like, "Ooh, that's really good for you." So this keto creamer is really good. I like my coffee a little bit more on the sweet side, and with just 1 tablespoon of this, I am satisfied. I am really satisfied. And then 2 tablespoons is 30 calories, and this only has 3 grams of carbs. Definitely a really good alternative for your coffee. So that is all I picked up from the grocery store. If you have any suggestions or any other types of videos you'd like to see from me, make sure you leave them down below. Like I said, this is just a work in progress. I am focusing on lower carbs, but I am not being too crazy on myself, making sure that I make this process fun so that I understand what's happening to me, what's happening to my body. Just because I've done so many like crash dieting, like not really super crash dieting, but like depriving myself from so much, which just makes me binge eat afterwards. So little steps, baby steps make a bigger difference than changing everything in one drastic change. Drastic, you know what I mean, and one big change overall. So that is all I have to say in this video. Yeah, if you like these types of videos, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any other videos you'd like me to film, just comment down below, let me know. And that is all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.